So right now we are walking around in the little town of Naginsk. It is kind of in a sub part of Moscow. And this is just a kind of a typical town. You see kind of the circle on the outskirts, so it's on the outskirts. And there's just kind of a quieter life. There's a lot more country, rural area. The houses are a little bit more simple, but there's still these really beautiful churches, and also just places that you can walk around in the center. And they really cleaned it up and made it really nice for the local people to just be able to walk around and enjoy their town. So now we're about to go into the church where I was baptized. It was restored in 1989 after it was demolished during the Soviet era, and it was kind of built over before the revolution in 1917. So it has a lot of history in this town. Something that is very important in this church is that you have to have, all women have to have something over their head and shoulders, and I'm currently wearing my grandma's skirt so that I can enter the church with respect. Okay, let's go. A little bridge that they used to have ships go up and down. You can kind of feel it kind of moving around a little bit with the ropes.
Otherwise it will break.
Quarter shadow,
Yeah.
without recording that.
That's what I'm doing.
But you can see that thing.
What thing?
This thing. Yeah.
These towns were initially industrialized during the Soviet times because of progress. So you can see the layers of time just in the buildings, how there's older buildings and there's new buildings also. So in a way, these old towns are kind of like pueblos mágicos of Moscow.
So right now we are here in my family's dacha. This is a common practice for many Russian families, especially who can afford it, because now it is becoming a little harder. But a lot of dachas were given out for military personnel during the Soviet Union. So basically, some people's dachas can be a little bit more comfortable, so they can even live there all year round. So they'll build a bathroom and, you know, like have like a shower and everything like that. Others more focus on farming, and they'll have like a very simple little house structure. Sometimes if you can afford it, some people will hire people to build their dachas, and they have like, you know, really fancy brick houses nowadays that workers come and build. Other times the dachas get passed down from generation to generation, and then it's kind of like people either take care of it in the family line or they sell it to other people. But it's pretty common to have a dacha that's in the city, and then, a dacha that's in the countryside, and then a city in an apartment in the city. That's where people kind of work and do their rat race, busy like 9 to 5 lives, and then they come and they relax. And it is very soft and relaxing here. There's nature everywhere, and you know, it's just a really peaceful place to enjoy your summer. And I guess also wonderful for kids too. So. Now it's just a little bit left over. Ow. So here's like a little bit of dill, a little bit of, let's see what we have here. You know, all of this was covered before, so there would be like carrots all the way till that area. All of this was covered in crops. We had carrots and all kinds of herbs, and you know, like dills and parsley, and there's like a little field of strawberries. There's like a cherry tree right there. This is an apple tree. Then there's a plum tree further along. There's I think a nut tree. I don't remember which kind. This is a berry that I've only seen grow here that I just absolutely love so much. It's not ready yet, so I mean, it's a little sour. It needs a little bit more time to get that flavor, but let's try. It's a little sour still. Крыжовник. But when you get it just in that sweet spot, it's really nice. Okay, this is a barrel for watering the plants, and it catches rainwater. Sometimes you have a swing. Every dacha is different. Everyone has different things they do. Let's see, this is our well. So this is actually a pretty new addition. So when you go in here, there's the bucket, and then you kind of, this water is, we don't usually drink this well water, but because there's another place where we go. Well, there's my dad. He's setting up the shish kebab area. Тебе помочь? Давай ты. So we're gonna have shish kebabs tonight, and that's a pretty common practice. So here's the banya. That's where we do Russian banya, which we'll talk about more later in the video. And yeah, so this is really nice. All of this, as I mentioned, used to be crops, and right now it's a lot harder for my grandparents because they're older, and you know, they need more manpower. So unfortunately, Alfredo and I live really far away, so we can't come and help. Oftentimes grandchildren kind of come and help keep the tradition alive, and then tend to the garden, and you know, it's a whole thing that passes on generation to generation. And but now it's just kind of more simple. Some couples, like people grow old, and they just they live in the dachas kind of as permanently as they can, because it's like a simpler kind of life for them. This is the bathroom we used to have here. Oh, it's my dad. So as you can imagine, it's just a simple kind of hole in the wall. We are lucky that we have a forest behind us, and it's extra. It's just really nice and fresh, but also this brings a lot of mosquitoes, so you just gotta be careful for that. This is how we used to, you know, brush our teeth. You kind of do this, and there's water inside. I don't know if I can open this. You know, rainwater. So, of course, maybe now we've kind of updated the inner banya, so there's a little bit more going on there. We can brush our teeth and stuff, but that's how we used to do it, you know, just grab the toothbrush. This kind of fell, but this used to be higher up, and we used to have our soap, our towels hanging over there, and brush your teeth and wash your face every morning when you get up, and then just kind of do the simple life. Here's some more. Here's like our shish kebab fire pit thing. Here's some more rainwater, and this is where I used to have my swing up there, which I was as a child. I loved to swing up and down all the time, and I just would watch the forest here, the forest floor, forest grounds. Anyways, that's a little bit of a tour for our Dachya. The inside is very wooden. Maybe we'll give you a tour after as well. So yeah. Try one. Get a black one. My grandpa accidentally.
Yeah.
Красиво, да, такие цвета. Вот оттуда, смотри, вот там, если зайдешь, всю радугу видно. То есть оттуда она начинается и прям вот так вот идет.
Да, вот она, да.
It's raining. Let's go.
Let's wait for her.